Hi, I'm Ashura, and this is Ardenweald on the Alpha. If you watched this far, you probably know by now that I'm just taking you through the story. I'm asking all of the NPCs to see what their awesome flavored text dialogue is, and I'm clicking on vendors because I want to know what the cool items they're selling are. So if you're not interested in lore or story, this probably is not the video for you, but if you are, perfect. Come with me on this journey. So we're in part 6 now. We're quite a ways in. Basically, to summarize, which I haven't been doing, but to summarize, we have this young wildseed whose identity I know, and I'm sure by now you probably know too, either through spoilers or because you've watched this far, and it's pretty obvious who it is. But I'm still not gonna say it. Just in case. Spoilers, you know? But we are gonna be taking this wildseed to Hibernal Hollow. Honestly, I have no idea how I should say that. Hibernal reminds me of the Sleeping Hollow dens and the Night Elf starting zone. Alright, but before we do that, we have to recruit Naya, who was the, you know, I forget which one's a Sylvar and which one's a Vorkai. Sylvar, right? Yeah, oh my god, it says in the quest text, doesn't it? Yes, Sylvar! Alright, so the Vorkai are like the centaur. Alright. She was the Sylvar in part 4 that was taking care of the grove that was shut down. And she feels very sadly about it. Which is like a severe understatement. I'm just really excited to keep going with this storyline. So, I'm assuming if you've gotten this far, you know what's happening. Okay. It feels like Ardenweald is falling apart. First the possessed, now strange monsters attacking Tirnaval. Did you need something, Ashura? I'm taking the wildseed responsible for this soul to Hibernal Hollow. I could use your help bringing it there. I'd be happy to help, Dreamweaver. I'll make my way to the wildseed. Yes! Let's do this! Oh my. It's so nice to be somewhere relatively safe again. It's just so wild out there sometimes. Well, you know what we learned in part 1? Don't step off the path! So these all have the same dialogue as they did earlier. Kind of want to look at these vendors again after the last video to see if they have anything interesting. No, it's kind of all the same stuff. Okay. Chufa! Safe! We will be safe here! Thank you for saving us! I love Chufa. Oh wait, these are just, okay. Gloober! I can click it. Alright, so this is technically a side quest, but I'm gonna... I thought all the Gorm were, like, technically bad. Considering that the last boss in this dungeon, spoiler alert, is a Gorm who's eating one of the wild seeds. But they might be, like, corrupted by the Drusty boys. Look at this. A lot of strange things have happened recently. I don't quite recall ever seeing Ardenweald in so much chaos. I'm surprised that any wild seed could spawn such nightmares within Tirnaval. I will fly ahead to Hibernal Hollow and convince the drone to help us. Hopefully she will have agreed by the time you and Naya arrive. The wild seed seems to take comfort in your presence, so you'll need to stick close to it. Naya will also need to sing to the wild seed to keep it calm, or else the nightmares may return. Spriggans love to interrupt our songs, so be on the lookout for them. Let me know when you're ready to head off. I am ready. Naya, take my harp. Play it to soothe any nightmares the wild seed may have. Understood. We'll make sure the wild seed makes it safely to Hibernal Hollow. I'll fly ahead to the hollow to prepare it for your arrival. I heard you had a very important message for the Winter Queen. It must be important for you to go to such lengths to deliver it. I'll do whatever I can to help. It's the least I can do after all you've done for me. The nightmares are returning. I'll play a song to soothe the wild seed. Spriggans are coming to stop the song! I've never seen a wild seed behave like this. There must be a very special spirit within this one. I like the heart music. Thorny loop! Okay, wait, I hope we can save this wild seed. Too much was lost. Too much was lost when Heartwood Grove fell to those monsters. I wish I could understand the Wild Queen. Why can't she use her power to save all the groves? Why must some die? Please, return to Tirnaval. The road here is not safe. Oh, wild seed? I'm sorry, you cannot continue forward. These monsters may overtake the road to the hollow. Wait, you were the one who helped us at the Glittering Falls. Perhaps you can help us here. Alright, Thorny Loop. Prickly, this will certainly keep you preoccupied if you put it on. Causing you to bleed for 1% of your health every 1 second for 1 minute? Why? What purpose do you serve? Alright. Whack. It's good to see you again. The Wild Hunt could use your help. The Wild Hunt is holding the line to stop these monsters from overrunning the road to Hibernal Hollow. Too many of my allies have been transformed into the possessed, taken over by these strange masks. With you here, we might be able to turn the tide. Go and rescue any of the Wild Hunt before these beasts possess them with these strange masks. Meet me at a hut further in the meadow. With enough numbers, we can cripple this attack. Masks. Some of the Wild Hunt are still fighting in the meadow. They will come to your aid if they see you. Hold a moment. Why is a wild seed being delivered to Hibernal Hollow? This one is consumed with nightmares and has formed a bond with our friend here. Strange. There's something special about this one, something I haven't seen in any other wild seed. I must go. I hope we can speak further about this wild seed after these monsters are thwarted. Knowing who it is, I'm not really surprised, I guess, that it's so special. I am rescuing... Alright. Alright. of Soren's Meadow. That sucks. That brute lurks nearby. It was responsible for most of our casualties. Then we'll take this creature out together. Covered defender. Oh, stag. Thank you for rescuing my allies. We'll have time to respect those who have returned to the cycle when this is all over. My nose itches. There's a monstrosity nearby that has been stopping our efforts to push these beasts back. Together we can bring this beast down. You and I will face off against the beast. When the time is right, I will call for the hunt to swarm. The wild hunt has faced too many defeats. Today, we will claim victory against these monsters. The creature has slain too many of the wild hunt. We must put a stop to it. Ashura and I will gain the brute's attention. Charge in when I sound the horn. Feels very... like it's kind of a repeat of the last storyline, at least the end of it. Like you're just fighting like another one of these things. The horn! Do I have a horn? Get the... oh.
I must get closer.
Destroyed! Good work. Let's return to the hut. I know he mentioned... I just, like, don't pay attention sometimes. Ah! Okay. Fine work, Ashura. There's more to do. The Blighted still assault the front lines, and our friend must reach Hibernal Hollow. This won't win our war, but it will at least help us in the fight for Soren's Meadow. You've done a great service for the Wild Hunt. We won't soon forget your aid. We should be able to hold Soren's Meadow now that this brood is dead. Let us ride back to your wildseed and deliver it to Hibernal Hollow. You will get the honor of riding with the Wild Hunt. I get to ride on a stag? Forward! The Blighted are charging forward! Charge forward! We will cut them down! Destroy them! Ardenweald does not belong to you, monsters! You returned. The wildseed was growing restless. It is good to see part of the Wild Hunt's power restored. Now, let us get this... okay, let us get you and this wildseed to Hibernal Hollow. You have done the Wild Hunt a great service. I must repay you in some way. The battle for Soren's Meadow has turned. With the brute defeated, the Blighted forces lose their strength. Allow us to escort you and the others here to Hibernal Hollow. Speak to me whenever you wish to depart. I'm sorry, I just like... let's not stay here for too long. You need to deliver that wildseed. Yes? I'm just gonna stop reading its name. We shall keep a fast pace. Let us go. Naya, was it? Tell me more about this wildseed. It has formed a bond with our friend, and suffers from nightmares darker than I've ever seen. Dreamweaver instructed us to bring it to the Hollow in the hopes that it may be saved. I only hope that the Hollow survives where my own grove did not. Your grove was chosen to give its heart to another? It was, but the Blighted destroyed the heart and killed my friends. My grove also was taken so that another would live. So goes the cycle. Does it not bother you? It did. But without this sacrifice, others would have died. I must have faith in the Winter Queen. My grove was sacrificed so groves like this could survive. This is a really nice exchange. Droman, this is the group I was telling you about. Please, you have to help us save this wild seed.
I am out of range.
Before I read for... Oh, that's a bear. I will do what I can, but our resources are limited. Captain Exposition! So there's a cinematic here. Alright, hold up. That was a really nice exchange those characters just had. It reminds me a bit of Bastion. And I'm really glad that we get to go on this journey with Naya and that we get to see her, you know, like, lose people she cared for and not be able to do anything about it. But to have her faith kind of validated, or, you know, like naturally when stuff like that happens, you would doubt, you know, you would be uncertain and question yourself, and to see her have this exchange with Erlon, it's good. It feels good. It reminds me a lot of what goes on in Bastion in terms of, like, so many of the characters and the journey they go through. And I love having deep story, but more like deep character moments like that. Especially, you know, characters who you kind of meet briefly and then don't get to spend a lot of time with. There's more vendors. Brief detour. Nothing new. I will fight to the death for Ardenweald. I wanna know if this is... This is, like, very obviously, like, a druid bear, right? But, I mean, like, not technically. Like, it's, like... Well, all of the Dromen, I expect, aren't, like, mortals. Oh, I guess they could be. We don't really know that much about them yet, huh? Because this could just be, like, a mortal spirit who stayed and, like, has the shape of a bear. Who are you? I am... how do I want to... Alioth? I think I see this name and I think Aoife. So, like, Aletha? Aliotha? I think I'm gonna go with Alioth. Alioth? Aliotha? Shoot. I have no idea. Alright. I am the Droman of the Hibernal. I protect the tree and all who live within these walls. But before that, I lived on a beautiful world full of lush forests and sparkling seas. I was a god, a powerful spirit of the wilderness. My fur was full of stars and my teeth could crack mountains. That is beautiful. All that speculation I just said is also moot now. Totally... But... A wild god. But, like, a wild god mortal... So all the mortal spirits become animals. But, like, if you're a god proper, like a wild god, a powerful spirit. Okay, what happened? I died. Yeah, alright, nice. I mean, obviously, how else would you get here? Green fire rained from the heavens and burned our forests, boiled our seas. I did all that I could do, but it was not enough. My world died too. By the Queen's grace, I was reborn here in Ardenweald, and the spirits here in the Hollow are my responsibility. It was the Legion. Don't you want to be reborn in your own world? Even if I still had a home to return to, I could not. This is the way of things. That's a good point. Dreamweaver has told me much about your strange wild seed. I will do what I can to help. Dreamweaver tells me of a ritual to purge the nightmares from this wild seed. A soul named Proglo lives beneath this platform, gathering anima to use for wild seeds. He's a skittish soul due to his violent death. He will not respond well to your current form. I will grant you the ability to soul shape into a fox spirit. Use this to gain the collected anima from Proglo, then bring it to Dreamweaver. That is a very clever way to weave this Covenant ability into the storyline. Take this, a small fraction of my power. It will allow you to change the shape of your soul to something less foreign to the soul below. I'll prepare the wild seed for the ritual. Erelon, Naya, perhaps you can help me. Cool. Violent death. That's interesting. Oh, excuse me. I didn't do the thing! I'm sorry. Ooh. There we go. I felt bad. Actually, I wonder if he says anything to you if you're out of soul shape. I don't know why I keep exiting. Ah! What are you? Forest Brigands in a whatever you call yourself costume? One of those blighted monstrosities? Whatever you are, just go away. Please? It's on cooldown now. I have regrets. Alright, let's do this. Greetings. Are you here for the anima? Proglo has been making sure to keep it stored for any wild seeds that may need it. Those nasty Spriggans and blighted creatures won't get their hands on this. Proglo is one of the bravest souls in Ardenweald. Nothing gets by him. Of course. Proglo has saved this anima to use just for an event like this. Here you go. Take care, and if you need anything, remember that Proglo is one of the bravest souls in Ardenweald. Oh. In such a short interaction, very relatable character. Speak with Dreamweaver. Alright. Oh, that's a cool icon. So I'm ready to perform the ritual. Let's hope this is enough anima to calm the nightmares. It worked! Oh my god, it's huge. And the nightmares still linger. We need more anima to stop them. I know where we could get enough anima. It's going to be difficult, but I know of a place where there may be enough anima to help this wild seed. It's clear we need a great deal more anima, more than this grove alone can provide. Fortunately, I have an idea. The Wild Hunt has been watching these possessed since they began to appear. They are collecting anima, why we don't know yet. We've been so busy fighting around Ardenweald, we have not been able to investigate fully. But we know where they are taking it. Meet me outside of my old grove. I believe that even with a small force, we can take that anima back. I will meet you outside of my former grove. It is a place of many memories and many losses. I will join you. Perhaps I can find what we need. Aha! It does exist. I wonder if we'll find out the story, if it was recently decommissioned or longer ago. Dream Shrine Basin. High key, some like Emerald Dream symbology here. But I don't You know, I don't know how much of that is like intentional, because I remember finding out that this zone has connections to the Emerald Dream, but I forget if it's anything. Oh God, what's happening here? I forget if it's anything beyond. Just that like wild gods and stuff from the Emerald Dream come here when they die. Wow. Black Morass vibes. I know it's like Drust inspired, but I don't know. It's just the first thing I thought of. Tirnanach. I never thought I would return to the Grove, the place of so many regrets, the source of so many memories. But now is not the time for sentimentality. Now is the time for action. We can never quite recover all that was lost, but that does not mean we are helpless. We know that the invaders and their minions, the Blighted, have taken possession of the Grove. But why? Why are they gathering so much anima in one place? And how did these creatures get into Ardenweald in the first place? We should keep alert and then take as much anima as we can find. Perhaps some good can come out of all of this loss. When my grove fell, I answered the Queen's call and joined the wild hunt. Nothing can be done to bring the tree or the spirits within back, but we need a great deal of anima, and if we are careful, we may be able to steal a massive quantity of it right from under their noses. Within the grove there are soul webs that can help us trace the greatest concentration of anima. If we follow the trail, we will find their stockpile. Are you with me? At Heartwood Grove, we heard about the fall of Tirnanach. I never thought that I would see the place with my own eyes. It brings me great sadness, and I wonder if this is the fate that awaits my old grove. I can't believe that everything is truly gone. Perhaps there are still some mementos that can be recovered, something to remember the fallen. Man, Naya's whole storyline just... I'm feeling it. Like, how... Like, Bastion's all about self-doubt and doubt in general, right? And, like, dealing with that and depression and, like, not necessarily overcoming it per se, but, like, managing it. But this being, like, dealing with loss and coming to terms with that, oh, that's very personal. I love these zone storylines, and I love so much that they're going into topics like this. It just, I'm feeling it, like, I'm gonna get emotional. Persephone, my girl. Actually, I'm not technically surprised that she's here, because I think, in Revendreth, it was Revendreth, right? There was some place, not Bastion, so obviously it had to be Revendreth, where you, like, died, and I think it was a basic spirit healer? Yeah. It might have been. I actually forget. But it makes sense that even if you die in these other realms, because the spirit healers, aka the Kyrian, are technically the ones who take your souls and transfer them. Because, I mean, like, obviously we're a really weird case, but if you're immortal and you die in the Shadowlands, the Kyrian probably has to pick up your soul, take it to Oribos, where the Arbiter could normally judge it, and then send you back into, like, the realms. Because you wouldn't die and then stay here if you're not meant for this realm. Although I kind of expected the spirit healers to be like creatures of the realms themselves. If that makes sense. Like if you died here, your spirit healer would be one of the Night Fae. just because you're in the realm and they're technically like the sole caretakers. But that's, like, I can see why it's a spirit healer. There is anima here, but deeper in. We should keep searching. I wonder, is this how my grove will be before long? That's how I'm gonna be if these mobs keep aggroing. We are getting closer. I can tell there is a great deal of anima stored here somewhere. But where? And why do they need so much of it? What are they planning to do with it? They must be stockpiling the anima in the heart of the tree. But this grove died so long ago. Do you think it is the dead groves themselves that drew these Drust to Ardenweald? How does she know they're called Drust? They ain't ever said they Drust. That is a confirmation, though. This grove died so long ago. So groves are sacrificed. Even before the drought. Is this what lies in store for Heartwood Grove? For my old home? Thank you. I know these are just objects, but they mean so much. Sometimes just holding a piece of one's past can be a comfort. It means not everything is lost. Man, this is home. I sometimes mourn what was lost, and then I remember what work there is still left to do. This animal will go a long way toward Dreamweaver's ritual, and perhaps it can also be used to save spirits that otherwise would have been lost. Good work. There is a huge store of anima here in the grove, far more than I expected. Now that we know where it is, we can go take it. I rather look forward to dealing them a huge blow and helping that special wild seed in the process. Ooh, okay. Only the heart of a tree can hold the sheer massive quantity of anima I'm sensing. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Okay, When my glove was... When my grove was sacrificed, it was depleted and reclaimed. Now, once again, its heart is brimming with anima. Anima that was stolen from other groves. We must secure the heart for ourselves. I suspect that we will not be allowed to simply trot our way in there, but we must try. Wroth, bulwark of Thros. A true Drust from Thros. Wroth stands between you and the anima stockpile. Oh, those words feel so good to say. Drust from Thros. Wroth. I'm not even in the right place. I thought I was. He's Drust in the way? What a good quest name. Alright, bye. What in the Queen's name is that? That, I believe, is one of the Drust. And he is big. How dare me? How dare you? All realms of the Shadowlands? Why? What makes you think you're even in that position that you can do that?
Vengeance will be ours.
The way is clear. Quickly, get to the heart of the tree. We made it to the heart. Well done. If that is what all the Drust are truly like, then Ardenweald is in a dire situation indeed. I was right. A great deal of anima has been stored inside the heart of the tree. Those Drust must have collected it from all over Ardenweald. And now, we will take it back. Quickly, destroy that barrier and grab the heart. Naya and I will protect you. Ooh, that's like a reverse, Actually, I don't know what those type of quests are called. It's just like a reversed version of that quest. Protect me, peons! Oh no. I don't like that. Erlon, could we not use the anima we've collected to regrow the grove? Maybe we could bring back mine too. Our groves are dead, Naya. We must look ahead and protect what remains. No! There must be a way to restore what we've lost. There must be something we can do. There is. We can fight. You can choose to fight as I did, for the Queen and for Ardenweald. My heart. Oh, okay, now I can fight it. Ooh. Shimmering with stored anima, the last remnants of a great tree. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but... We will reclaim this anima. The Drust will not use it for their own ends. Now that we have the heart, we need to find a way out of this place. And I hear the distinct sound of company incoming. Placeholder. The grove is swarmed by enemies. Enemies? What about friends?
What can I do for you?
You found the heart of the tree, and it's full of anima. I think the Drust didn't like you taking it very much. They're massing in numbers like I've never seen. Not just here either. We need to get you and the others out safely. I can help. How do you feel about a little sparkly mayhem?
What fun you're about to have.
Speak to me when you're ready to fly and rain destruction down upon our enemies. I will get these two to safety. Thank you, my lady. We are grateful for... Whoa! Let's get sparkly!
Well, well. What do we have here?
Wings are so useful, aren't they? You're ready to borrow some wings and rain sparkly terror?
Is that all?
Yes! That should give them something to think about. I'll keep an eye on the main force. You fly back to the hollow. You found and then took their anima right from the heart of the grove? Impressive. Dreamweaver will be most pleased, but I expect that we will have unhappy visitors shortly. We must move quickly to aid the spirit in the wildseed before we are overrun. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's the end of that storyline. Technically, I just did 2 on accident because I didn't realize partway through that I'd finished 6. So... we will pick this up in the next video, and we will, I assume, then find out who the identity of the wildseed is. If you don't already, you probably know. But my favorite thing so far, I've said this before, I'll say it again, definitely Naya, her storyline. I'm feeling it. I wonder if she's a soulbind. All right. That's it. We'll see you in the next video.